Hello everyone, this is Funny here, and welcome to Let's Read Sakura Spirit, a visual novel that is obviously fan service. It's been like several months since I come back recording it. So, do you know what's the funny thing? I rarely go on Steam except to record free-to-play games. Isn't that weird? I do have a lot of Steam friends, but they haven't talked to me yet. But yeah, let's see here. We returned to Machiko and enjoyed our dessert together. It wasn't too long after that Maiko started to feel sleepy, so Machiko took her to bed, wishing me a good night. Also, I had a problem with my sound driver, but I hope you guys can hear me well. Next morning, let's see here. I awoke the next morning to the sun filtering through the wooden blinds, yawning loudly. The girls had very graciously given me an entire room to myself, and it was certainly a lot bigger than my room back home. It was still early in the morning, likely a bit before breakfast. I decided to spend a short moment to gather my thoughts. It was clear that in order to learn more about my situation, I would need to pay a visit to the shrine. Maybe I could even find the answers to some other questions that had been lingering in the back of my mind for a while now. The fact that Machiko seemed surprisingly nervous at the mention of the Tsurugi's name made me wonder about their relationship. What could possibly have happened to make Machiko react like that? You know, I would I would really wish I have a room bigger than that, to be honest. Let me go back. Yeah, I wish my kitchen is smaller than my bedroom, to be honest. I mean, why isn't my room like extremely spacious like that? But oh well. The apparent hostility between the villagers and the fox spirits was another issue altogether. Of course, I couldn't forget about the fact that I needed to find a way to get home as well. Just as I finished gathering my thoughts, Maiko's voice resounded from the downstairs. Taka-ni, breakfast is ready. Could you go get Oni-sama? Sure, we'll be right there. I quickly made my way out of the room, finding myself within one of the corridors of the mansion. Once outside, ooh, got some nice scenery. It didn't take long for me to find Machiko wandering down the corridor, her lips curving into a smile when she saw me. No need to look for me, Taka-kun. Maiko's voice reached me loud and clear. Good morning, Machiko-san. Did you sleep well? It was a decent sleep, although perhaps a bit lonely, however. Aw, man. You seem to be getting along well with my little sister. Taka-ni, was it? Perhaps I should consider you my rival in one quest for the hearts of our dear Maiko-chan. She seems to like it. I guess I'll be stuck with that name for a while. Oh, is it not to your liking? Well, perhaps you would prefer Darling instead? Oh yeah, that would make it better. You were watching us? Indeed. It was taking you both such a long time. I grew rather curious and snuck out. But I didn't see you at all. Well, I am a fox spirit. Hiding myself from humans is like playing hide and seek with a child. Then why didn't you use your hiding skills to hide it from the guards? Now that you mention it, the thought never occurred to me. Well, it certainly was fun getting chased by them. No kidding. Unfortunately, Maiko does not have the best control over her change. She is far too excitable and is unable to maintain the illusion. It is her one magical blind spot. I'm sure it wouldn't have been the fun if the tsundere tyrant had caught you both. That certainly would have been an unpleasant experience. Then again, I am sure you would have ended up saving me, wouldn't you, Taka-kun? I noticed a subtle change in Machiko's voice as the sweet sugar-coated words caused my cheeks to flush red. Sweet. I really wasn't any good at dealing with this girl's flirty attitude. I do. Stepping backwards, I turned towards the stairs at the end of the corridor and replied in a hurried tone. Machiko-chan is waiting for us. And with that, I rushed towards the kitchen, with Machiko giggling behind me as she followed. Oh, sweet. Ah, good morning, both of you. I fixed up some eggs and toast for you. There are some oranges, too, as well. Ah, wonderful. Thank you, little one. You're getting better at this. To wake up knowing a pretty girl made my breakfast, it's good to be alive. Perhaps you would enjoy having one resting by your side as well. That's a bit overkill, especially considering the condition of said girl. I recalled the sight of Machiko sleeping yesterday, and my cheeks immediately grew red. I quickly sat down at the table, trying to distract myself by changing the subject. So, thanks to you two, I learned a little about this world. How about I return the favor and talk about mine? Do you have anything you want to ask? Oh yes, I want to know. What are the spirits like in your world? Spirits, you say? I thought about her question for a moment before I replied with a sheepish grin. Well, in my world, spirits only exist in folktales. They appear in stories, and certain religions even worship them, but it's not like we got them running around like they do in this world. Folktales? Worship? Your world is strange, Taka-kun. Aw, that's kind of boring. What about your life? Are you a defender of your village? You said something about judo before. What is that? Judo? You mean judo? Well, in my world, people go to this place called school. It's basically a place of knowledge, where you learn a lot of things before you're considered an adult in our society. Education in order to prepare the huge world. But in my world, the defenders are known as the police. They keep things peaceful and such, I know that. I'm just a student. I guess you could say that I'm studying to become a defender, not just of my village, but of my whole country. It was a bit exaggerated, but it felt kind of nice to call myself a defender. That sounds weird. Is the police like the army or something? Defending the whole nation? Your world is very strange, Taka-kun. You said that already. I wouldn't call it strange, Machiko-san. It's this world that's weird, but no, the police is like the guards in the village. We do have an actual army that defends the country though. Either way, your world sounds like fun, especially if everyone's like you. Anyway, Oh no, oh dang it, these oranges all have worms in it. Ew. Oni-sama, did you forget to check them again? Oh, how terrible. I must have been overcome with fatigue and never gotten around to checking them properly. Big old lazy meanie. I'll just have to go and get some apples instead. As Micah went outside to grab some apples, my eyes drifted towards Machiko, who was observing me with a content smile. Oh great. Clearly pleased with something. It is such a relief to see her in such a good mood. It has been a tough few months, I must admit. She has been upset that her magical skills have not been progressing as fast as they once did. We all have our ups and downs, especially when it comes to studying. I still remember how I used to dread exams, so little time for my judo made me rather sad at times. That does sound rather stressful. Tell me, Taka-kun, what is it that you study? I am intrigued by this school notion. Well, my situation is a bit different from most. While I go to school like everyone else, I actually aim to become an athlete. To explain it in a way you'd understand, an athlete is someone who practices a certain sport, and those who are among the best end up representing their country. I have an upcoming tournament that will decide whether or not I will be able to represent my country in judo. I think I understand. Your focus is on your strength, while still gathering knowledge is to allow yourself a multitude of options. An interesting method. I should thank you. I guess you could say it like that, but why thank you me? I believe that your sudden appearance in our world has had a lot to do with Maiko's newfound joy. I can hear her singing, something I have not heard in weeks. It warms my heart to see her so overjoyed, and I believe it is because of you. Thank you, Taka-kun. I doubt that's the only reason, but you're welcome. I smiled bashfully at Machiko before continuing. Then again, I should also thank you for busting my rear out of jail. I don't want to think about what I would have been doing if I was still in the care of the Tsundere tyrant. You are most welcome, but please do not be so hard on Mayo-chan. There are many things here beyond her control. But perhaps it is out of our hands for now. I still wish to thank you, Taka-kun. I have been wondering how I might repay you for bringing such joy to Maiko-chan. Repay me? For a moment, my thoughts drifted towards a certain idea, but my cheeks quickly turned scarlet red at the thought. I couldn't ask something like that of her. I'm not sure I have anything in mind. I think your smile is enough. You are a true gentleman, Taka-kun. It's a shame, though. I was thinking of such naughty things, too. The fox spirit giggled to herself as she turned towards the garden, watching Maiko struggle to descend from one of the trees with an armful of apples. Maiko-chan, there are only 3 of us. Your belly does not count for a 4th person. Speaking of a 4th person, it sounded like you two used to talk a lot with the spirit at the shrine. Why do you get so nervous whenever this Tsuri is involved? Yeah, that's not important. Oh, is that a giant bird carrying the seed of the world tree? Oh, maybe it is. I should go and... the Tsuriri Dono. Thank you for visiting us today. Machiko-san is right over there. The Tsuriri, no. I'm sorry, I have just been terribly busy. Please, forgive me, Tsuriri-sama. Whoa, to think you'd get that flustered. Is she that amazing of a person? You don't understand. It is complicated. There are certain skills that I, as a fox spirit, possess. A subtle way of thinking. The subtle way of talking or acting that influence how people perceive me. They are... I suppose they would be considered social skills, but for spirits. The Tsuriri is capable of completely negating these, and it leaves me feeling rather nervous and helpless. I see. So basically she's immune to your flirting and... Connecting the dots in my mind, I planted the palm of my hand against my forehead. Now I get it. You're afraid approaching her because this Tsuriri is a bigger flirt than you. But if she's flirting with you... Oh shit. Oh, I see. You swing that way. For some reason, I suddenly felt rather disappointed. That's not true. Well, maybe. I mean, she has an overpowering presence, and it does not allow me to properly, do my thing. Not sure what you mean by swing, however. It means that you know, like girls? Oh, really? Well, how about we forget all about the Tsuriri for now, and I show you exactly which way I do swing, Taka-kun. That won't be necessary. But she must be quite a challenge to deal with, considering I briefly lowered my voice to a whisper. You're already a handful to deal with once you start your teasing. You are perhaps less the gentleman I thought you to be, Taka-kun. What am I then? Well, you're still new to this spirit world. A lovable rogue, perhaps? Or maybe you see yourself as more of a hero type. Of course I'm a hero. A perverted one, but a hero nonetheless. No kidding. Oni-sama, Taka-ni. Welcome back, Maiko-chan. How did the hunt for the golden apple go? No golden ones, but I got a load of good ones. Even one that's shaped like a heart. You can have that one, Taka-ni. Ah, you're a lucky one. An apple shaped like a heart? Interesting. Does this mean you're confessing your love to me by giving me this? Maybe I am. I seriously think Ichikawa would kill me if he saw me in my current situation. Oh boy. I would imagine that. Why, thank you, fair lady. I shall savor every moment of his sweet flavor. Oh, that's That's lovely delicious. Lovably delicious. Maiko, how could you betray your love of me, your one and only sister? Did our time together mean nothing? Oh my. But I love you too, Onisama. I found a super big apple for you. Polygamy at its finest. Well, we better hurry up. We're going to go see Tsuru-chan. Wait, what? I thought we would at least need to ask for her permission and wait until she grew bored enough to reply. I know, but when I was picking apples, I found one of her tiny familiars. She says she wanted to see us today. Well, that doesn't count, really. Oh, poopy. Oh boy. Let's see how this one goes. Following the directions Maiko had received, we set off from the mansion. Well, I'm gonna end it here for now. So next part, we'll see how this one goes when we visit Dusururi, or whatever to pronounce her name. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys later.